Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Game Fame Nation here with another video, another GTA 6 video, and today we're going to be diving into 50 things you didn't know from the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer that you just might not have known about or possibly missed all the details and more. Rockstar Games, when they created the GTA 6 trailer too, they put a lot of thought in it. They also put a lot of secret Easter eggs and mysteries that you probably didn't notice watching the trailer over again. Now, it took me almost 10 times to watch the trailer over and over just to kind of see exactly what moments I might have missed and 50 hidden things you might have missed as well. So let's actually fast forward to the first one, and that is actually the Vice City plane going over the horizon of the Vice City sign, which we'll actually talk about in a little bit. And I don't know if a lot of you guys noticed, but that engine in the plane actually has lights under it. So that's pretty impressive. You know, the Rockstar has a lot of detail, and that's one of the things that they are really good at doing is the detail from the game. And they also have basically the planes lit up at night. They also have engines. They've upgraded the plane, and it's definitely by far something new that we haven't noticed. And this image right here shows you the Vice City sign of the plane flying over. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be asking, does Grand Theft Auto 5, you remember where you can climb up the Vinewood sign? Does GTA 6 be able to climb up? I don't see any ladders in the screenshot. I don't see anywhere where our character could, or Lucy and Jason could potentially climb up. It looks like this is not one of those Vinewood signs that GTA 6 or GTA 5 actually had. So I don't see anything. I don't think you can climb up to this. I know a lot of fans were actually excited to probably do this on the 4th of July, shooting fireworks. That is not the case. Because you cannot go up here at all. I don't see any stairwells, so that's why I thought maybe that's probably why. In this image here, we've got lots of details. You have like the tattoos. You can see like the wrinkles on her back. You guys will notice Rockstar Games really went all out in this image right here. You can actually see the wrinkles. You can see like the tan lines on her. You can see like the sun in her eyes and her, you know, all the new accessories and jewelry we have here. There's going to be a lot of that in GTA 6. Not to mention, if you actually scroll down, you can actually see a nice golden duck, which that might be a mascot of wherever this place is. It looks like a hotel public pool. Not too quite sure, but you guys will also see, you can also see a dead palm tree leaf on one of the, what do you call them, like tents over by the tanning chairs. And I don't know if that's like, I feel like that's physically realistic. I feel like maybe we're going to have things die in the game, and maybe things are going to be more realistically like that. But I pointed out that there is a dead palm tree in the air, which I thought about I would point that out just so you guys get a good idea that that might be something that we are going to have to worry about as things dying, like trees and etc. If you actually fast forward, you can actually see the sun under this man's hair as well. So that's pretty cool. Now, this image has a lot of things that you probably didn't know about. And for one, that is actually basketball. So GTA San Andreas was the last time we could play basketball because GTA 5, we had, well, obviously GTA 4, we had bowling. So we didn't really get to do that. And then GTA 5 had their fancy way of tennis. So we have two males that are sitting here playing basketball. And the last time we seen basketball was with Smoke and CJ and Sweet actually playing basketball in one of the missions. I think it was like turf the turf or something like that. Can't remember. It's been a long time, but like I said, Sweet actually orders to go spray around the hood. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully we'll get to see basketball back in the game. You also notice that police are very vigilant, and they definitely will pull you over for doing one simple thing. And you guys can see one of the guys is running away from the police in the white top with the white hat, and one in the black sweater is actually surrendering. So that's actually pretty cool. And another thing I noticed was Firefly Plaza. I don't know if you can actually go into that. Hotel Valletta. That is another thing that I've noticed in here that will probably be a point of interest. I really can't see in this image here. I don't know if that's like an office. I can't read it. Maybe you guys can let me know. But this screenshot has a lot of details. Not to mention the pool, the cars, the vehicles. There's also a new sports car down there. That's pretty cool. Another supercar down there as well. You might be able to see through the interiors, maybe. I don't see us being able to go through all of them, but I feel like with every time we've waited for GTA 6, I feel like we should be able to go in every single interior. But I don't think that's possible, but you guys can see traffic stops. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of traffic. And this one here, you can actually kind of get a good idea Actually, there's a parody of Rolex. There's actually going to be a new parody of watches. If you guys can read what that watch says, please let me know. I tried to break it down frame by frame. You also got golden necklaces, more jewelry, sun hats, tattoos. You also got bandanas and new hats and all that. Accessories. So accessories is going to be a big one. Not to mention, if you go underneath that guy teeth right there, they're golden. So it looks like golden teeth are going to be a thing, or maybe even braces. So that's another cool detail Rockstar Games added. Not to mention the golden necklace that one of the other guys is wearing around his neck, which looks pretty cool. Hopefully we can take advantage of those details, because that would be so cool to actually have. Now, one thing I know a lot of fans are going to be mentioning is all the wrinkles, sunburns. You guys can see this lady right here, the one in the red bra, has a fedora hat with glasses, but she's all wrinkly, but she's also sunburned. That was going to be a big thing that we were able to experience at GTA 6, real life sunburns. You guys can see people that are playing sports have big, massive sunburns. Looks like third-degree burns for not wearing sunscreen, but definitely did not apply sunscreen when going out and playing with the game. Especially this bigger guy right here in the blue shorts, he definitely is burnt to a crisp, which that's technically what happens if you don't put sunscreen on at a beach. You can see this girl is pure tan, the one that's laying down with her butt actually up. And you guys can see the sand on her butt as well, and it's big. So a lot of it pointed out the big butts in GTA 6, but you could also see the sand on her butt as well, which is a very cool detail for Rockstar Games. And once again, you guys can see like other four-wheelers is going to be a big part in the game. You can see this guy is definitely sunburned. You can see the sand and the footprints on the beach, which look really cool. You've got some glasses, magnifying glasses also. You also have binoculars too, and you have basically sand and on your feet as well. So the sand just doesn't stick to the butt, it also sticks to your feet. So it looks like Jason and Lucia are going to have a problem with that if they want to play out in the beach. And this screenshot here is kind of interesting because that looks like a brand new police vehicle. Not to mention that the girls are totally enjoying themselves on top of a car in front of the police. I don't know what this building is. It looks like a brand new hotel that is going to be in the state of Leonida. We also have palm trees. We also have Ocean View, which is kind of where Tommy has his normal hotel or house. And then you also have pretty much these girls getting arrested. And you guys can see the light flashing on the skin. You can see the cops have guns, tasers, handcuffs, and they're going to be Vice Beach police. So those are the kind of the cool things that I've noticed in this screenshot here. Also, the Vice City Beach police also have their own license plates, and you definitely have to run from them if you get caught because they're pretty fast. The traffic density is going to be huge in this game, so just be aware as Miami Vice City, or Miami in real life, is really, really busy. The traffic is horrible if you've been there, so obviously Rockstar Games is going to put that in the game to make the traffic density really, really complicated. So that's another thing I definitely noticed, that the license plates have changed. It looks like the girls are holding iFruit phones, so that's going to be another feature that actually returns, another hidden detail that you probably didn't know about in this trailer. Not to mention just the way the cops are handling the girls. It looks like they treat the girls a little bit more with respect, as they should when they get arrested. Like the cops ain't really manhandling them just like they would do by Jason. Not to mention that they probably didn't even break the law. But you also notice that there's going to be some cool golden dress accessories as well. So lots to talk about in this screenshot here. But one thing I did notice is the police are more vigilant and definitely monitor the girls a lot more. Also, not to mention, if you're actually stopping by the Jack of Hearts, this is basically the strip club, and you can actually see like tattoos. You can see the reflection on the girl's butt too. So that golden, you guys can see different colors as well on their outfits. You can see like glares on the pole, like someone's been there, someone's dancing. And the bills are actually legit and say they're from the Vice City, the state of Leonida. And that's a $10 bill. So obviously in real life, it would say United States of America, but it looks like this is what Rockstar's fictional version of a dollar bill is. So as you guys see dollar bills multiple times when you go grocery shopping in real life, or you have to pay rent, you have to grab gas, pay bills, stuff like that. That's when you guys usually see the cash. And President Hardin, it looks like we have him. Senator Waxman as well. We've got the Jolly Jack cigarette cards that you can actually find in there as well. And just this screenshot in general just makes me think that there's going to be so much to do in GTA 6, not to mention just how fun the Jack of Hearts strip club is going to be. And down here, I don't know what this really is. I think it's like a sports dome or something like that. I'm not quite too sure, but this is definitely on the end of the freeway. I want to say it maybe could be a hotel as well. I can't really get a good idea. It looks like this is the Vice City Art Center, actually. So this one is the Art Center, and I don't know if you can go in there. I don't see the interiors looking like, I mean, over here kind of down at the bottom looks like you can go in, but sometimes Rockstar Games just put lights on the buildings just to make it look light up. Down here, you guys can definitely tell there's a brand new green supercar down there. I noticed that. Looks like you have some different trucking companies. You have Plaza Towers. You have billboards with like soda brands, and you have the Galilina Ball. I don't know what that is exactly. You have a big tower here, basically showing off a big, huge tower of the state of Leonida. You also have a Ferris wheel in the background, not to mention you have these big, gigantic billboards of something that they're trying to show off in GTA 6. So they definitely have a lot of time on their hands if they're going through putting tons of billboards and stuff like that. That's just crazy how Rockstar added so much detail. And you guys will notice that there's going to be four-wheelers and dirt bikes and HTVs, and you also got supercars and sports cars. There's going to be all sorts of class cars in GTA 6. Not to mention that off-roading is still a big possibility for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, I didn't say big possibility, I say officially possibility, because you can actually drive those, so that's pretty cool. It looks like we have Glorina, I think that's how you say it, and EULY7. The driver's license actually have kind of the license plate number actually has something on it to show what it is, and the dolphin would obviously represent the state of Leonida because there's dolphins in the ocean. And it looks like we have like different brands of, I don't know if this is like, what do you call it, like Make Delicious? I can't really make that out even if I zoom into it by frame. But I know there is so much to explore here, as you guys probably did miss all these 50 things that you probably didn't see or even notice in the trailer. And one thing I noticed particularly is there's a lot of artwork on these poles here. And there's like, I don't know what you want to call it, like maybe like Egyptian photos and all artwork and stuff like that. And this screenshot here definitely makes me love this game even more. You guys can see we have boating, we have jet skis, we have massive ships, we also have different islands, so I can only imagine what kind of treasure would be on the islands, just like Rockstar Games have done with GTA 5. You know how you can always go on treasure or hunts in GTA Online as well? Well, it looks like there could be tons of islands that might have treasure hunts or something significantly on them, such as gold or maybe money or maybe something to dig up, like a accessory item or something like that. Not to mention that the water is blue and it's going to look fantastic. As I want to come back to this photo right here, I kind of noticed something a little bit on this. I saw some more mural work on that red building, which is really cool. But I also want to show you that there's also a dog sitting next to an NPC. So there is going to be wildlife. Once again, there's going to be dogs. I don't know if Jason and Lucia can technically have an animal. That would be so cool, kind of like Franklin had Chop in Grand Theft Auto 5. That's pretty cool. Otherwise, she's enjoying herself. I can't tell if that's a dude or a girl. But anyway, guys, that is the 50 things that you might have not noticed in the GTA 6 trailer. Let me know in the comments down below. Have you found anything that I might have missed talking about? I know we kind of dived into briefly in the trailer talking about how the beer actually has bubbles in it, so I didn't miss that. We have like little floating bubbles. Obviously, it's beer, so it would be bubbling. We talked about that on a separate video. I'll leave a link in the description, a little bit about those screenshots that you might have missed. So I didn't include like the beer or Jason's and Lucia's background because I kind of already did that video already. I already did like a whole Lucia screenshot, a whole Jason screenshot, and I added the beer bubbles and stuff like that in there, and some of the other exclusive things that you probably already noticed and said, hey Dalton, you actually forgot this. You know, no I didn't. I actually covered it on my video, but if you know any other ones that I might have missed, please feel free to let us know in those comments down below. Like I said, guys, if you guys did enjoy this video, Don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily videos like this, such as GTA 6, Rockstar Games, and all the upcoming information I got for you guys on videos. Don't forget to subscribe. There's going to be a lot of videos coming out in the next couple days and weeks, so it's definitely hit that notification button so you do not miss an upload. Like I said, guys, let me know in those comments what you think. Are you excited for GTA 6? Are you not? Let me know. Let me know down there what you're thinking. Stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.